A little rocket, little bottle rocket. Yeah. Did you hear it? Yo, yo, yo. What is going on Friday night? Friday night. Thought I'd kick out a little live stream. Why the heck? I haven't been on all day. Try to have a little consistency. Derek, dude, you're going to have to private text me your phone number again. I lost it. So, I tried to get it in there and I erased it, Derek. So, when you get a chance, you don't have to do it right away. What's going on, bro? What's going on? You remember Mike Servey? Goofy Mike? Well, he's up from Maryland, and he's already embarrassing me. Everywhere he goes, Mike Servey embarrasses me. We go to the supermarket. He's walking up to little kids. Hey, you married? You have kids? He's running around with the shopping cart going, let's race, to old ladies. I'm like, Mike, man, these people know me. I live here. You go home. I got to see him every day of my life, dude. You're killing me. So that's what he does. Wait till we go down on the river tomorrow, Derek. Him and I. He yells at all the people in the raft. He says, you're going the wrong way. And he'll say things like, land shark. He's so embarrassing. I try to get away from him and pretend that like I'm not with the dude. So he's always on. You know, I'm going to live stream that tomorrow. He's been like that ever since I knew him, right? He rubs some people the wrong way. Luckily that me and you and some of my friends know how messed up he is. And we let him slide. But around strangers and around people that I got to be around every day, slightly embarrassing there. So a bunch of people are jumping on right now. Deep Proud, yo, yo, yo. And Taco Pop, sending me love. You guys are sending me love. Yo, yo, yo. I appreciate it. Do, 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 do. I'm at a lake right now, you guys. I'm at a lake, and I'm coming up on some canoeists and kayakers. I live here. This is the lake where I live. And I take my kayak out on this lake from time to time, but I like the whitewater. That's my gig. And I'm going down the Lehigh River tomorrow and doing some whitewater. So I'm going to tease these guys a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. There's my doggy. These aren't whitewater boats. My kayak's whitewater. But that's an inflatable, and that's a sit on top, and there's a canoe. Very cool, right? Definitely not whitewater. And me, Richard, is going down the Lehigh River tomorrow. Raul Roy and Taco Pop. I invited all my friends. They said you were awesome. Oh, wow, these are your friends? Thank you. Thank you. Wait till they see the river extravaganza tomorrow with my crazy friend. I'm going to go down the Lehigh River that's right near my house. Thank you for all the likes, by the way. And that's going to be a great live stream, you guys, if you subscribe. And you don't have to subscribe. Just tune back in tomorrow. And I'm going to take you down this river gorge in my kayak. It'll be my first time this year out. Every time I bust that kayak out, I get a little bit of butterflies. I shouldn't. I have 40 years experience. But whenever you're doing something that's slightly dangerous, you get the butterflies a little bit. Once I'm on the river, I'll feel fine. But I dusted out the cobwebs. I'll check you out on the river tomorrow. Okay, Derek. Derek's been down that river 1,000,000 times with me. Well, maybe not 1,000,000, but at least 1,000. Do the math, man. I live here 40 years. We go down every weekend in the summer. That comes out to around 1,000. So, Lehigh River, Class 2 river, Lehigh Gorge. Real cool stuff you guys are going to see. Thank you, Taco Pop. And Raul Royal and Deep Proud. God bless you, bro, Deep Proud says. Deep Proud says, hi. You guys are the bomb. Thanks for tuning in. Message retracted. So, say what you got to say. And I will try to come up with some sort of answer. Do, 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 do. There's Roni the dog. Roni the dog. Man, I haven't seen some of my usuals lately. Where are my usuals? I'ma be back. God bless. What's your dog's name? My dog's name is Roni. R-O-N-I. Like macaroni. Like rice-a-roni. Rice-a-roni. The San Francisco treat. Roni. Roni, that's it. R-O-N-I. It's my baby. Yeah. He's my son with hair. I gave birth to him. I gave birth to that dog. He's my son. Look at all the likes you guys gave me. Okay, you gotta go. Well, stop back sometime when you can. Or do what you gotta do. Do, 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 do. I got lots of likes. You guys are very cool to me. Very, very cool too, Richard. I'm waiting for my one subscriber, Bust. You guys will see him as Mopoke if he arrives. You gave birth to him. Yeah, I gave birth to him. That's my son. It was a hard labor. He came out with an accent, though. He doesn't speak German Shepherd. He speaks Catahoula. But I'm learning the language. I'm getting used to the dog's accent. And we also do mental telepathy back and forth, this dog and I. He speaks to me through his mind. And he tells me, Daddy, I want to go out for a walk. Daddy, I don't like Purina dog chow. I like Beneful. So I get him Beneful. He says, Daddy, I don't like the way you make those fireworks. They scare me. I hide under the bed. And I say, okay, son, I'll walk far away from the house before I light any more fireworks off. Figures, me being a pyrotechnician that loves fireworks and builds fireworks all day long, that my dog would hate them. But what are you going to do, right? Do, 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 do. All right, see you later, Taco. Thanks for checking in, bro. I love you, man. Richard loves you. Know that you're appreciated. Have a great evening. Have a fun Friday night. Do 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 do. Yes, sirree. Where's my friend? Oh, my dog's pulling me. It must be a deer. Oh yeah, I see the deer. He yanked the leash right out of my hands today. Ran through a stream. I was in sandals and had to go trudge through this stream after him. And then this leash got all wrapped around a tree. That's the only way I was able to catch him. This retractable leash I had got wrapped around a bush or a tree. Stopped him in his tracks. Otherwise, he would have chased that deer to oblivion. I mean, he would have eventually come home. We're in a gated community. There are no highways. I'm not too worried. I worry about snakes sometimes. We have rattlesnakes around here. But he knows to be afraid of snakes. Because when I walk around the lake and some of them snakes are sunning, not rattlesnakes, just like black snakes and garters, he knows he has a natural fear for them. But we also have like black bear around here. And a black bear will run for the most part. But if a black bear has cubs, then you're asking for trouble. I remember a couple of years back, I heard a noise right out front of my house, and it was like crying and stuff. It was an animal crying. And I looked outside, and a black bear unfortunately killed a fawn, a baby deer, and it was shaking it in its mouth. And I thought to myself, black bear, they're vegetarians for the most part. Why would a black bear harm a little baby fawn? And I was looking a little more, and then I saw two or three little cubs. And what must have happened was that black bear was just walking along, and that fawn was probably laying down in tall grass and startled the mother bear. And that's probably why that happened. Ava! Hi, Ava. What's cooking, Ava? What is going on for your Friday night? I need to know. A-Y-V-A. That's definitely Ava. And she says hi. Yo, yo, yo. This is Richard keeping it real in Pennsylvania. I don't know where you're at, but I'm in the Northeast Pennsylvania. And I'm walking my doggy in some rural area where I live. There are not many houses back here. It's a very small gated community. We don't even have street roads that have like pavement on it. It's all dirt roads. Right? Here's like a house. See this house? Nobody lived here for years. It was an old man and an old lady. They must have been in their 90s. And they used to disappear in the wintertime. But they never came back this year. I figured they went to Florida for every winter, but they didn't come back this year. I hope they're all right. I mean, after all, they were 90, in their 90s. They're probably in some retirement home, and the grandchildren are going to get that house someday. You know how that goes. This is pretty, if you're 90 years old, you got to be, this is like kind of rugged living, It's not like pavements where you could walk on pavements. You got to watch every step you take, and the winters are pretty brutal. Maybe that's why the older people go to Florida every winter. Last winter, it went down to -16, Ava. -16, I kid you not. If you watch my channel and you know that I always say the truth, I'm trying to earn a reputation of always saying the truth, and anything I say, you could take it to the bank. Especially if I make a promise. When I make a promise to any one of my subs, they make me promise them. They'll say, Rich, are you going to come on tomorrow? And I'll say, yes. And they'll say, promise. And if I promise, then I have to, because I keep my promises. So, what's going on, Ava? Let me show you the lake where I live. That's the lake. That's Roni. He's a Catahoula dog. You never heard of Catahoula, did you? They kind of look like labs. If you see him in his face, you'll see why he looks like a Labrador. Maybe he's going to take a wee-wee. See, kind of looks like a lab. But he's not. He's a Catahoula. Louisiana state dog. The full name is a Catahoula leopard dog. That is the full name, Catahoula leopard. Louisiana state dog. And Roni, R-O-N-I, him, he's a rescue. And boy, does he got it made now. From the life he had to the life he has now. And look at where he lives. See the lake? You probably can't. Right through the bush. Oh, I got the wrong camera on. There we go. Lake. See the canoe back there? See the canoe people? And there's a couple kayaks. This is where I live, Ava. Richard lives here. Stale Shady lives here. And oftentimes it's kind of like a vacation. Like 50% of the people live here year round, and the other 50% only come around once in a while because it's like kind of like a vacation retirement type of place. So on the weekends it gets crowded around here. Especially last weekend, the 4th of July. Woo, was it crowded. And I was glad to see the crowd go, actually. It was too crowded. And my house is the only one that's right on the lake. When I walk up to it, you guys will see it. And that's where everybody congregates. As a matter of fact, there's some young teenagers playing basketball right behind my house because the community put a basketball court up right behind my house, of course. But that's okay because I like everybody. And I chit-chat with everybody like you, Ava, and whoever else is there. I'm waiting for my friend, Mopoke is his handle, but I call him Bust. Because I want to tell him that my friend is up from Maryland. And my friend Bust lives in Maryland. And I want to see if he's familiar with the area that my friend lives in. So, just waiting. I'm waiting every which way. Oh, that's searching. I'm searching. Do 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 do. You tuned into the Three Stooges. I'm really two people, and he's really one. So, we are the Three Stooges. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Ronin and the two Richards, the stale and the shady, and the shady and the stale. The split personality. You're really talking to three souls, not just two, not just a dog and this human, me. This human is really two people in one because my brain always argues back and forth. The shady dude is the one that makes the quick decisions, and the stale dude is the one that has to be a jerk because he's the one that keeps things in order. So, and they go back and forth in my brain, these two people, these two personalities. That's after I get my straitjacket off. You got to understand. I get help from my friend, and then when I take my straitjacket off and I take my medication, I'm okay after that. That's after I got 302'd and sent to the funny farm. They're coming to take me away. Ho 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 hee ha ha. See these young gentlemen? Whoops, right here. There's my house right there. Remember I told you there's a basketball court right out back of my house? Well, that's my house. And there's the lake. Right there is the lake. I just shot off a bottle rocket, a homemade rocket that Richard made. I make my own fireworks. I'll show you my shop as soon as my dog's done sniffing. I'm only 2 minutes away from my shop. I'll show you what Richard does for a hobby. This nutbag. I think I should be commended, but other people think I should be committed. And one of the reasons I should be commended is because you see that bucket and that glove? Well, I walk around that lake every morning for like an hour, and right before it gets dark for like an hour, and I pick up every cigarette butt and all the goose poop, and I make the lake beautiful for the rest of the world. I'm going to show you something real quick. Those are ball mills. That's how I make my black powder. That's one part of my shop, but I'm going to show you the front entrance of my shop right here. This is where Richard makes all his fireworks. Come here, son. See all the goodies Richard makes in his shop. See all his chemicals. Richard makes fireworks. That's what Richard does. There's my press. I press rockets. And look at that thing. That's called a tourbillon. And a couple firecrackers, a cherry bomb. When's the last time you saw a cherry bomb? Probably a long time ago because you're too young for that stuff. And there's my lawnmower that I never use. Take one look at my lawn. It's because I'm lazy. Once you get to know me, you'll understand how lazy I am. And here's my friend that came up from Maryland. I don't want to show his license plate. There's my friend who came up from Maryland. He kayaks with me. We do the whitewater thing. There's my boat right here. There's my kayak. I got all my gear out. Got all my gear ready for tomorrow. Gonna go down the river. First time out for Richard. Whitewater, first time out. This 64-year-old nut goes down whitewater rivers. And I'm gonna live stream it tomorrow. I'm gonna live stream it. And if I can't live stream it, I'm gonna upload a bunch of shorts. And I'm gonna show you all the cool things about the Lehigh River. And I think you're gonna like it. So, well, anyway, I should go in and entertain my goofy friend. But I will live stream. I'll live stream one more time at around 11 o'clock tonight when I walk the dog for the last time. And that's a promise. And Richard always keeps his promises. Always, always, always. Ah, these bugs. You live around here, you better get used to bugs. All right. Richard's going to say goodbye. I love you guys. Love you all. Every single last one of you. I'll talk to you.